Did you know that the Indian smartphone market recorded the lowest shipments in the third quarter of 2022 since 2019? This is not me telling you, this is IDC's legit data, and IDC says that the reason for it is the weakening demand and the increasing prices of smartphones in 2022. But subjectively, I feel there are more reasons for why smartphones didn't sell well in 2022, and I have 10 fixes for smartphones in 2023 to make it more exciting again. It's gonna be a bit of a rant, so stay tuned with me. I'm Ershad, you're watching Trakin English. Let's start. Let's start with the designs of smartphones this year. My two favorite smartphone designs this year were the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra and the Nothing Phone 1. Otherwise, most other phones have looked very similar. The iPhone 14 and the iPhone 13 look identical. Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 4 and Z Flip 4 had minimal design changes, and iQOO rehashed its design language across product lines again in 2022. We definitely need more creative smartphone designs, more fun designs in 2023. What if, brands started playing with materials like polycarbonate once again? I really want to see Nokia Lumia's design come back. In fact, I even loved the Nextbit Robin back in the day. Do you guys remember that phone? Let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, brands make designs more fun again, make it more exciting again. Now talking about design and hardware, USB Type-C on iPhone is long time due, and it'll probably happen in 2023. Yes, I'm aware that Apple said they will comply with EU norms in 2023, but I don't think MagSafe is ready for mass adoption just yet, guys. Firstly, MagSafe charging is slower compared to already slow wired charging on iPhones. Secondly, Apple says that they further throttle the speed when the phone gets hot on the MagSafe puck. And it does get hot. I use it every day. How much slower can it get when, the entire industry is moving towards 150 watt, 200 watt charging speeds? Now that I'm a fan of these supercharging speeds, so stay tuned for that rant that's coming in a bit. And considering Apple's other product lines like the MacBook, the iPad, even Apple TV's remote now has USB Type-C charging, it's about time iPhone got it.
Just do it!
But I genuinely hope Apple doesn't nerf the speed of the USB Type-C port to USB 2.0 speeds for the base iPhone and keep the USB 3.0 faster speeds only for the iPhone Pro models. They actually did that with the iPad 10. I've mentioned that clearly in my review. You should go and check it out if you haven't watched it just yet. So I did bring up the 200 watt fast charging speeds. That's probably going to become the norm in most flagship phones in 2023. And these 200 watt chargers can actually charge your phone from 0 to 100 in under 10 minutes. I don't know who needs to charge their phones this fast. And allow me to reference my favorite Louis CK bit where he's really pissed off at our impatience and technology. Just watch this.
The thing is, you need to build an ability to just be yourself and not be doing something. That's what the phones are taking away.
Yes.
Is the ability to just sit there like this. That's being a person.
Now that you watched it, honestly, just tell me in the comment section below, how much do you guys use your phone? Check your digital well-being. How much screen time do you guys have? If it's more than 3.5, 4 hours, it's not too good, guys. Anyway, my general disinterest in the industry moving in the direction of faster charging speeds aside, I have one other peculiar problem with it. Now brands, if you're going to be bundling a huge brick for charging your phone, then please enable USB PD charging in it. Many brands don't offer it. One that comes to mind is Vivo's Flash Charge. I mean, if I'm going to be carrying a brick that weighs heavier than my phone, then it better charge my phone, my tablet, my PC, my washing machine, my refrigerator, everything. You get the drift. I'm not even getting into the debate about brands not having chargers in the box, but if you do, just get it right, please. Now moving on, I know that headphone jacks are dead. I hate that trend as an audio lover, but when did memory card slots become unnecessary? I know many flagship phones don't offer it, but there were product lines that did offer it a year before but didn't in 2022. For example, the S20 FE had a micro SD card slot, the S21 FE didn't, the Realme 8 Pro had one, the Realme 9 Pro Plus didn't. Why? Is there some secret survey that brands are conducting to find out what features people want and don't want? I want to find out that survey so I can create multiple fake IDs and tell them that don't kill features that we love. Now this point is more of a personal pet peeve than anything else. With the death of LG phones, RIP LG, we don't have dedicated, audio DACs inside smartphones anymore, except for Vivo, which does it with its flagship phones. This is just me as an audio lover because I don't want to buy a separate, DAC, and even if I do buy a DAC, sometimes they are bigger, so I'll have to stack them with the phone, and it's very cumbersome to use and move around. So I want one device that can give me the best audio, experience as well, and that should be my phone ideally, shouldn't it? What do you guys think? Do you agree? Let me know in the comment section. Now, for those who know me, they know that there is definitely a rant on cameras coming. And we've already ranted enough about the fact that, 2 megapixel macro cameras on mid-range phones should die. In fact, they should die, and they should be replaced with better quality primary sensors like Realme did with the Sony IMX766 with OIS on the Realme 9 Pro Plus. And what did they do with the Realme 10 Pro Plus? They replaced that with an inferior quality sensor and no OIS either. We also need better ultra-wide angle cameras on mid-range phones. Generally, mid-range phone cameras need to be better, and 4K recording should be an option. It should be a norm from the rear camera, considering the fact that many folks are buying mid-range phones because they can't afford an expensive iPhone so that they can create reels and shorts. That's the trend now these days, right? In fact, I've had many friends come and ask me, I'm going to be making videos on Instagram and YouTube. What phone should I buy under 25,000? And I struggle sometimes to tell them or pick out one phone for them and tell them that this is the one that you should buy. Now, talking about 4K video recording, Android flagships in 2023 definitely need to improve their video quality and match the level of the iPhone, or at least come close. I mean, iPhone is the de facto recommendation whenever anyone asks me what phone should they buy for making videos on YouTube or Instagram. Also, what's with these 50,000-60,000 rupee Android phones that do not offer 4K video recording from the front camera? Doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you limit it to 1080p 30 FPS? You should have 4K video recording even from the selfie camera. Obviously, year-on-year smartphones are getting more powerful, of course, but with great power comes lower battery life as well. So yeah, the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max have worse battery life compared to the iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max. On the Android side of things, yes, the 8 Plus Gen 1 did improve battery performance compared to 8 Gen 1, and 8 Gen 2 is expected to have even better power efficiency, but I really want to see that happen. We need better battery life on flagship phones for sure. I mean, one day is good enough, but if we can stretch it even further, it'll be even better, wouldn't it? And I'm firmly on the side of better battery life over faster and faster charging speeds. 30 minutes I can wait for my phone to charge from 0 to 100. Another trend I really want brands to stop is introductory pricing. I mean, obviously it's not helpful for consumers who are buying a new phone, but it's also counterintuitive for brands themselves. Think about it, brand X launches phone Y at about rupees 21,000 introductory price, and after that introductory period gets over, the price goes up to 25,000 rupees. Now, generally when there is introductory pricing, it's limited quantities that come in, and once the stock is sold off, the prices go up, which means that somebody couldn't buy the phone at the introductory price, will have to pay more for it. And why would any consumer want to buy it at a higher price when he knows that maybe somebody in his friend or family got it for cheaper? And they immediately start looking at alternatives at that higher price because they considered phone Y to be of value rupees 21,000. But when it goes up to 25,000, obviously the perception changes. So the mindset for consumers is that this was a cheaper phone, and for the brand, you've already undervalued your product. So have one price and then discount it later during the sales season. But again, don't follow Google's footsteps in this matter. You know what happened to the Pixel 6a, right? I feel really bad for anybody who purchased it at the launch price. Now, the final point is pretty obvious: fewer bugs in software updates. There were many problems we noticed this year, from Pixel 6a's terrible fingerprint scanner, which was, unlocking even if the fingerprint wasn't registered, to, the iPhone 13 Pro's battery issues and the iPhone 14 Pro's dynamic island bugs, all of those problems. Small bugs are of course fine and you can live with them, they're not that problematic. But when these bugs break hardware features, that's not fun. Here, I would like to appreciate Samsung for one, providing software updates on time, secondly, providing the most number of software updates, and finally, also for providing software updates with the least amount of bugs. System breaking. I'm talking about system breaking bugs. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with my points? Do you have any more points? Let me know in the comment section below. And brands, if you're watching this, take note of these points, yeah?
But do brands really care?
Oh man! The whole video was pointless.